おはこんばんちは、ダイダスだよ。びっくりした? Yeah, it's a Wednesday and I'm doing this. 水曜日です. Yeah. Thing is, I wanted to reserve Friday for, I wanted to, try to work on some things on Friday. For myself. So that's why I moved this to Wednesday. Not sure if this is going to be, a thing that happens each week. But considering one of my goals is to, try to establish some connections online. So... And I don't want to, resort to, paying for marketing and all that stuff. I just want to be my genuine self, you know? It doesn't have to be so complicated. But anyway, I am playing Pokemon Red and Green today, and if you saw my post on YouTube and Blue Sky, I had made a post that basically is saying that I will be starting that Bubsy marathon of sorts on Saturday. So, if you're into that sort of thing, then do stick around. Do come back again on Saturday. I wanted to start at 2. I'll see if I can make that work. If not, then 3 o'clock is fine. I just want to, get those games out of the way, you know? Darn, I'm making it seem like I feel like I'm obligated to do it. I mean, in a way, yes, but also it's genuine curiosity. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much this week. So today, Pokemon Red, and Saturday is the start of the Bubsy Marathon. So with that, before we actually get into the game, there is something I need to clarify when it comes to the game corner. Because I think I've gotten some stuff a little incorrect. But what can I say? This is the first time I've, learned about this stuff. So, here is how things are supposed to go. Alright, well, first off, I think it would be good if I... can I, open this on my browser? What? No? Uh-oh. Give me 1 second. May have to open up VLC. Alright, so for anybody who, wants to do all the slot machine stuff, there is something you need to know about. Plenty of things, actually. Okay, let me go over here. I'm gonna make a new source. Window capture. It's not capturing the video. Let me... There we go. So, this is a recording I did that is in the Delta emulator, which is on the iPhone. So, yeah, I am playing... Okay, hang on. I'm gonna, like, turn off the music here. Alright, so... Yeah, I was deciding to record this so I could show what it looked like, what the slots look like on my emulator. As you can see, this is Pokémon Green, because you can see the little monsters here with their feet sticking out that I want to oh so tickle. Don't question it. Anyhow, you can see that the game is kind of lagging a little bit. I'm not sure if that is a... I'm not sure if that is something that occurs in official hardware. It probably doesn't, because I know I've played this on my Game Boy Color, and it doesn't do that. But anyway, if you look closely sometimes... this spin... So, I stopped the reels just like that. Now, I'm gonna try to time the third wheel. Now, did you see that once I pressed A, it just spun a little faster? And it just, like, went to the Voltorb there? That's the symbol. Yeah, it skipped the 7, but it still went to the Voltorb. That's not something that happens all the time. This is essentially proof that the slot machines actually cheat. It could be either in your favor, or most often, it will be against you. So, if we go a little later here... Let's see. Okay, you can see it went over to the cherries, so it kind of made me win that. Back. Okay, I got that. That spun a little bit faster there, so that, hang on. Yeah, when I pressed the A button, I should have gotten the Gengar, but it just skipped over to the Clefairy there. That one's a little difficult to see, especially in normal gameplay. But, yeah. And then... Let's see, cherries... Lining up the 7? No. I was way off there, actually. Okay. No. Alright, I think that was enough of a demonstration to let you know that the slots do kind of cheat. It's something that's a little less perceptible if you're playing this on real hardware or other probably more accurate emulators. So, yeah. Basically, what I'm trying to get at is sometimes timing doesn't actually matter as much as you think. So let me turn the music back on, and I will go like very in depth about how the slot machines in the game corner actually work. So I'll just go back to the starting soon screen here. So let's see. How many slot machines are there? 6, 12, 24, 36. Okay, there are 36 slot machines. I think 8 of them are occupied, and 3 of them are, like, out of order. Like, one of them is out of order, one has somebody leaving their keys, and there's another one that has an out to lunch sign. So, how the slot machines work is that there is just... It's basically decided whether you win or lose before you even spin the wheels. So, once you place your bets, it basically decides whether or not you win or lose. That said, I think there is a little bit of agency you have on, like, how you can time what it is you want. That said, don't expect to get triple sevens or triple bars very much. You'll typically want to go for the lower value ones. The cherries and the, like, monsters, the Pokémon. The bars and the sevens are kind of exceptions. Those are for, like, what we would call mode super in the slot machines. So basically, the majority of the time, the slots are going to be... okay, so there are 3 different modes that a slot machine can enter when you interact with it. It can be mode bad, mode good, and mode super. So mode bad is what you're going to be getting most of the time. This is when the game tries to its darndest to make sure you don't win. So you can try as you might to time your button presses, the game will not allow you to win. Even if you, like, slow down the game or use save states, it just won't allow it. I think this mode may occasionally give you some cherries, but for the most part, you're not going to win anything. Now, sometimes when you when you interact with the slot machine, you can get mode good. Now, I think these modes are, like, per spin. I don't exactly know. But anyway, mode good makes it so you can get cherries and, you know, your 8 and 15 value winnings. But they still won't allow you for the bars and the sevens. So you do have a little bit of agency to, like, how you time it. So when it comes to timing your button presses, primarily it's the third reel that you gotta look out for, because there is a spot where there are 2 symbols that, so there's usually, like, a 4-symbol pattern on that third wheel. Like, in my case, you get, like, Cherry, Voltorb, Clefairy, Gengar. Cherry, I think it's Cherry, Gengar, Clefairy, Voltorb, or something like that. But that, like, repeats, but there's one little section that replaces 2 of them with a bar and a 7. That said, when you press A and the game, like, tries to feed you a win, it is only allowed to skip up to 4 times, so basically a full cycle, assuming that it is not the bar in the 7. So if... Basically what I'm getting at is if it's, like, Clefairy you're getting, but it's replaced with a bar, if you press it, like, before the bar, since there's not actually going to be a Clefairy in the 4 skips that it can do, it just will make it so you lose. So be careful with that. Anyway, and then there's the mode Super, where the game actually allows you to get 7s or bars. And I believe, you may know right away, maybe if you're really perceptive, or if you're using, like, the same emulator I was on Delta, you might know right away what is actually lucky mode, like when it's active. Because when you press the button on the first reel, it seems like it skips a bunch until it stops where there is a 7. So when that happens, consider yourself lucky and try to actually time your button presses there. Getting the 7s will actually work. Now, in addition to all of that, the reason why in the previous stream I kept getting those small wins is because of something called a lucky streak. There is one machine, every time you enter the game corner, there is one machine that is randomly given the lucky streak status. If you can find that slot machine, then if you can time your button presses relatively well, then you will actually basically win every time. Up to about 60 times. Once those 60 wins are expended, the lucky streak is gone. Now, with that said, there can also be a streak of lucky 7s that you can do. That's also quite rare. But if you get that, then basically that'll allow you to just get 7s or bars. Now, from what I've read, getting 3 bars will instantly end the streak, while getting 3 7s is a 50-50 chance of it ending. I'll have to look a little more into it. I have the, some of the... Let's see, will it say on Glitch City wiki? Okay, so, yeah, each individual spin is one of 3 can be one of 3 modes. Mode Super is the only mode of the 3 that will persist between spins. It will only end when the player wins a reward of 100 coins, or 300 coins, bars or 7s respectively, and in the latter case, only with a probability of 50%. So, yeah, it seems Mode Super, yeah, it will actively try to give you, like, bars or 7s, but you want to try to stick with getting 7s. The chance of it being either good or super mode is roughly 17.6%, 45 out of 256, with the probability of mode super further depending on which slot machine the player is playing on. It is set to mode bad with probability 210 out of 256. There's also a chance of 1 in 256 to enter a lucky streak, which allows the player to play on mode good for all the spins after this one until the player wins 60 times. Okay, maybe I've gotten that information a little bit wrong earlier. A 1 in 256 chance to enter a lucky streak. Alright, so what about the lucky slot machine? Whenever the player enters the game corner, a random number between 0 and 31 is generated. If it is 0, it has a 7 out of 8 chance of becoming 1. Then, whenever the player plays on a slot machine, the number is compared to the index of that slot machine, 0 to 35 plus 1. If it matches, the chance of playing in mode super is set to 5 out of 256, so 2% chance, and otherwise it is set to 2 in 256, which is roughly 0.8%. Effectively, this means that every time the player enters the game corner, there is usually a lucky slot machine among the machines with index 0 to 30. The lucky slot machine is most likely, almost 6% chance, to be the one with index 0, which is the rightmost bottommost one. And it cannot be the ones with index 31 to 35, which are the bottom 5 of the leftmost column. The other ones all have a probability of 1 in 32 to be lucky, including the ones occupied by an NPC or otherwise unplayable, which would suck. And finally, there is a tiny chance, 1 in 256, that the lucky slot machine is the non-existent slot machine -1. Okay, well, I think that's enough talk there. I hope you at least, understand what's going on there. I know that's not, the main point of this stream, but considering this kind of, doubles as a walkthrough, I figured I might as well talk about it. And besides, I feel like I need to know this too, so I can basically increase my chances of getting Porygon. That said, I also want to get Scyther and Dratini. Dratini isn't as needed, I don't think, but Scyther definitely. Getting that in the Safari Zone would be a big pain, so I don't want to have to deal with that. Okay, now after all that, it's time we hop into the game, right? Yeah, sorry for the hold-up for those of you who were wanting to learn Japanese. But, well, there you go. I basically explained already that this kind of just doubles as a walkthrough, so might as well do that. Alright. Okay, so... Oh, hang on a sec. Bed in the stream. Don't hide chat messages. Okay, there we go. So, basically what I've been doing in Pokémon Red and Green is that I save out here, and then I go inside. I interact with these slot machines here. I would pick this one first, since it has the highest chance of being the lucky one. But I can't always count on that. This is how much money I have now from the slots. 2,884. Okay, seems like that didn't give it to me. So when it comes to finding the lucky slot, I know I'm talking about this again. I was looking on a Reddit thread, and basically they've come up with like a 3-5 rule. So you spin 5 times, and if you win about like 3 times out of 5, then you can consider it a lucky slot. A lucky slot machine. Alright, unfortunately it doesn't seem like this is a lucky one. Nah, I'll stop. Alright, with that, let's see here. I still haven't tested out what the best frame skip option would be for Thunderbolt. I may experiment with that. Or, you know, I could just not use Thunderbolt anymore, in which case that would be a little disappointing, because that would, like, make it so I don't use Electric-type Pokémon. But I guess it can't be helped. Shikatanai. Alright. Oh, actually, before I do that, there is something really helpful that we can do right now. Do I have my bike with me? No, I do not. I could do something with the fresh water right now, but I'm not gonna do that yet. Alright, let's go west of Celadon City. And there's that sleeping Pokémon. Pokémon ga totemo kimochi yosaso ni nette imasu. Does that mean it's like sleeping soundly? Kimochi yosa so Kimochi-i, kimochi-yoi. Okay, so, like, sleeping peacefully, comfortably. Unfortunately, it is in the way of basically everyone who wants to go to Cycling Road. Sakamichi o tanoshimo. cycling road. So it's like, let's have fun at the slope. Sakamichi is like a slope road. Anyway, this tree, I'm gonna cut this down. Yaigiri. Yaigiri de kirimakutta. Now, wait, what route is this? Is this Route 16? Well, anyway. Konna toko yoku kita. Kokuro na kucha. So he's basically praising us that we did well in finding this place. So once we go over here, there's nothing but a lone little house here. This is Onidoriru. This is the evolved form of Onisuzume. So yeah, that's Firo. Konnichiwa. Ara ma! Mitsukachatta wa ne. Yep, I found you alright. Watashi no koto dare ni mo iwanai de. Oh, so nobody comes here? Kore ageru kara. Oh, don't tell anybody, but take this. Onegai yo? Onna no ko kara hiden machine ni o moratta. We get HMO2, which is hiden machine ni wa sora o tobu. Totemo benni na subarashi waza nano. Daiji ni tsukatte ne? So this is Fly in the Sky, otherwise just known as Fly. This is a very useful move in that when you use it outside of battle, you can visit any town that you have previously visited. Like, it's essentially fast travel. And with how big the world is on the Game Boy, well, you're kind of gonna want that. Now, let's see. I'm assuming that this is Route 16. With that said, are there any new Pokémon that I can find here? Let's see, that's Vermilion. Okay. Route 16. Onisuzume. Korata, Dodo, and Ratta. So, we do have a new Pokémon in Dodo, otherwise known as Doduo. Let's see if we can find it. I guess this will also be a good time to test out which frame skips work best for Thunderbolt. I haven't tried skipping, like, 2 frames, I don't think. Alright, let's see how this works. Cover your eyes just in case. That didn't necessarily, help anything. I'm just gonna keep trying to see which one, like, minimizes the flashes the most. Skip 1 frame each? No, that's like exactly... That's like exactly how it was. Let's try skipping 4 frames. I mean, I guess it's okay. I'll try 5 frames next. And, I don't know what interframe blending is, but maybe that might... You know what? That is fine. Okay. Let's try that with 4 frames. Oh, hello, Rata. You're supposed to be pretty rare, yet I find you, first over Doduo. Let me paralyze. Oh! Okay. Rata on Rata action. Alright, the game does look a little bit weird with the interframe blending. Okay, level 18 BDD Dama. Okay. Yeah, I'll take that. I think that this is probably the best we're gonna get with the, with reducing the seizure salad, as Warevo put it. Let me see how a battle normally looks with, Okay, I still have not found the Doduo, so I think I'm just going to stop looking. Yeah, I don't think interframe blending does very much until you start skipping frames. Alright. Now let's actually, you know, move on with the plot and do what we're supposed to be doing. I just need to heal my Pokémon first. Let's see here. So, Fly isn't actually a required HM. I think I'll, wait to teach it to anyone. Alright, TM18 was counter. Not sure if I'm really going to be using that, honestly. And what was TM39? Oh, it's Swift. I'll just deposit that. Okay, I did not actually heal. So れでは預からせていただきます。お待ちどうさまでした。またのご利用お待ちしてます。Okay. I'll save now. Now, let's talk to this, suspicious guy standing in front of this poster here. 俺はこのポスターを見張ってるのだ。So I'm looking out, like watching this poster. 邪魔すると痛い目に合わせるぞ. So you're in the way, so I'll beat you, I guess. Okay. Itai me ni au, to go through a bitter experience, to get into trouble, to get hurt. Okay, that is an expression. Itai me ni awaseru. Yeah, let me show you the... Yeah, here. Okay. Let's begin the battle. Rata. Alright, I'm gonna switch here. Lizardo. Ah, konnichiwa, Gecko1993. Glad you could make it. Alright, one more. Zubat. Lay on its face! And we did it. Saw! このままではロケット弾アジトの存在が晴れちまう。ボスに連絡しなくては。So he's worried about the presence of their secret hideout, and he's got to tell the boss. Well, thanks for letting me know there was a hideout here. There was already somebody else who said that this poster was suspicious. Ah! Posta no ura ni himitsu no switchi o mitsuketa. Found a hidden switch? Found a secret switch behind the poster. Oshite mi yo? Chitto na. Alright. Although I do have to wonder, this is when the stairs actually open. So, how did he get to tell the boss without pushing this button? You got done watching a game show. Super Allison 20 passed her last college classes. Great! If she comes by or on my stream, be sure to check out my stream of Magician Lore on Saturday, and be sure to let her know. Oh, well, that's great. Alright. Let's enter the secret hideout. There are a lot of rocket grunts here. And plenty of items. Ananuke no Himo. So that's an escape rope. Roketo dan ni shinobi komu to wa nante yatsu? Okay, shinobi komu. Is that something about, being hidden well? To creep in, to sneak in. Okay. So, yeah. You might know the word shinobi, probably from a game series of the same name. Alright. Let's just have Lizardo blast these guys. How much will, Hinoko do? A decent amount. Another one. Alright. Didn't quite take it out, though. Ow. Batari! Alright. So! Kono mama raku ni sumeru to omou na. I've heard of Rakuni. On my stream, I made a joke from Family Guy's going up the stairs and going down the stairs to the background of Rocket Hideout. Oh, so that was from Family Guy. Okay. Rakuni. Yeah, what is that? Adverbial form, comfort, ease, easily. Okay, so I'm guessing he's like saying at this rate, I think you'll like easily make it through the hideout or something. This is a required fight. Omae wa dare da? Doyatte koko ni haita? So he's saying, who are you? How'd you get in here? Well, you can kind of see the entrance, right? Alright, sleep. What's your special? 56. Well, your high attack can help. Kamitsuku. Ah, nuts. Unless you play this game blindly, it's recommended you check out a detailed map of it on of all places, Reddit. Well, I do have the illustrated book of Pocket Monsters, So I'll know where everything is if I need to take a look. Alright, should I? Yeah, I'll try it. Okay, good. One leaky. Ah, not quite. There we go. Level 25 Gyarados. Oh, and it learned You no Ikari. Oh, Dragon's Rage. That would be really good at this point in the game. Woo! Ow, Yararita! So, omae Rocket Dano nameteru na. I think I've seen Namateru, but what does that mean? Oh, Nameteru. Nameru. Oh, to lip, to taste, to experience, to underestimate. Okay, so he's saying don't underestimate us. Oh. Okay, maybe this wasn't a required fight. Shirufu scopeを使うと見えない幽霊も見えるってボスが言ってたぞ. So he's saying that he heard from the boss that the Sylph Scope will allow you to see ghosts that you can't see. So yeah, we would like that Sylph Scope. Oh, you have 5 Pokemon. Well, this is right up your alley, BDD Dama. Alright, let me enable frame skipping so the lightning bolts don't, like, ruin your eyes as much. Level 19, BDD Dama. Dolgas. I think I'll just switch Pokemon here, and I'll disable frame skipping. Yeah, let's test out our new move, Gyarados. Ryu no Ikari. Now this is the only dragon-type move in the entire game. What it does is that it deals a fixed 40 damage to an enemy, which is a lot in this point in the game. So if your enemy has, like, high defense, you might want to make use of this move. Now, with that said, since the only dragon-type move in the entire game is a fixed damage move, you can't exploit the dragon beats dragon weakness. Alright, Beto Beta. Alright, good, that didn't work. Alright. Zubat. Yeah, just keep attacking. And Ratta. And that's it. Maita! ロケット団の本部は地下4階まである。ボスまでたどり着けるかな? So this hideout goes down 4 floors. Can you make it to the boss? I might as well use a Ikizuga City. And now we have these things. Actually, let me go over down here first. Oh, hi. Kitana? Ueno Furoa kara. Oh, Ueno Furoa kara renraku ga kiteru ze. So you heard from the upper floor. We were coming. Alright, Wanriki. We could probably do it. Let me just do the thing. Okay, that was low kick, it missed. And another one! Well, you know what to do. Karate chop! Okay, let me turn frame skipping off now. Level 20 BDD Dama. Bakata! Bakana! Mod shop in the Japanese Pocket Monsters looks like an emo Barney that looks less like an emo Barney the dinosaur, but more like a flexing Geico gecko. Huh. Alright. Iku nara itte miro. Shikashi, elevator wa kagi ga nai to tsukaenai ze. So, I guess he's saying, try proceed, but you'll have to use the, if you want to use the elevator, you need a key. Let's see, this is Waza Machine Ju. And I believe this is Stemi Attack. Stemi Takuru. So this is like a how would I translate Stemi? Stemi, putting one's life on the line, acting out of desperation. Okay. So, Desperation Tackle. This is localized as Double Edge. What it does is, it's a powerful move that inflicts recoil damage on yourself. I think it's 25% of the damage you deal. also goes to you. Most of my Pokémon can learn it. I don't think I'm gonna teach it to anyone, though. That said, though, that, with Double Edge, that doesn't sound too bad. You know, I might actually consider that. Let me just see what moves it is able to learn naturally. Ratta. Kisatsu maeba, kiai dame, ikari no maeba. Alright, I need to remember what moves you already have, so... Let's see. Okay, we could get rid of Tayatari. And what is the power of Stemitakuru? Sutemitakuru. Okay, it is 100 power, 100% accuracy. So yeah, it's really powerful. I don't really see myself using Tackle when I have Quick Attack, so yeah, I'll use this. I'm gonna have to use TM sooner or later, so I'm not gonna bother hoarding this one. Die. Okay, Tayatari. Gun! Stemitakuru. Listening to this for a while, it starts sounding like Seven Granddad's Flintstones riff after that, going up the stairs and going down the stairs. Sorry, got Silva Gunner on the mind. Is that Silva Gunner, or is that just the bootleg? Silva, Siva, I don't know. Let's see. Alright, now to ride these things. Whee! Yeah, let's go this way. And there's an item. Kushiki na Ame. Rare candy. Okay. Let's go back over here. Take this one so we could go down. And looks like we have to fight this guy. Oh, we don't have to, but I'm gonna fight him anyway. Amari roketo dan no jama o shinai hou ga mi no tame daze. Silver Gunner specializes in lampooning video game BGM to troll Nintendo's copyright Gestapo. Oh, that's why he does that? He had his channel, which was one of the first on the very first on the platform, nuked by them. Yeah, I was aware of that. Let's see. Gyarados. Nice! Rata. Ah, almost. Uh-oh. Okay, we'll have to switch out, I think. And then there's you. Should I have you take one for the team? Actually, hang on. Oh, you don't know Leech Life. You don't learn that till later. Crap, forgot. Alright, let's just bring you out. Body Slam. Nice. The first channel was spelled with an L. The new one is with an I. He wasn't the first. Brawl BRSTMs was destroyed by Nintendo's copy. Yes, I'm aware. That was a sad day for me. I really enjoyed the extended mixes of Brawl BRSTM. And because of how trigger-happy Nintendo's copyright team could be when it comes to that, I am now using a Winamp plugin and I'm downloading, what is it? I'm downloading, like, essentially music files which are native to the console that they play on. Yarareta! Shirifscope? Ah, Boska Shirif Company de Nusunde kita machine no koto ka. Oh, so the boss stole the Sylph Scope from the Sylph Company, huh? Dokuka ni aru hazu da ze. Should be around here somewhere. Alright. Over here. Waza Machine ni! Alright, so this one... I'm not a fan of this one. So, this teaches the move, I think we got this... I think we could get this from, what is it? From the Celadon department store? Anyway, it's Kamaitachi, or Razor Wind. It takes 2 turns to use, but it is a powerful normal type attack. I think it's 100 power? Let me check that. Kamaitachi. No, it's 80 power. I'm not really a fan of that because, well, I would rather use Takedown. And also it is a 75% accurate move for a move that takes 2 turns to use. That's, like, quite risky. I don't really see myself using this in a serious manner. Anyway, nobody can learn this right now. Ha ha ha! Elevator ga tsukaenai tte? Kagi wa dare ga motteru no kana? He seems to be saying this in a taunting manner. Who has the key? Smart thinking. Also, parody doesn't hurt either. Besides, Nintendo. I got hit by not just Nintendo with Super Mario 64, but Konami's own copyright Gestapo. Oh, for the pre-stream of Symphony of the Night. Darn. I mean, luckily, since it's just the beginning of the stream, you can just, like, mute that part and you won't really lose anything. But yeah, it does kind of suck. Alright, I might as well, try. Ah, almost. Once more. Some nice experience there. And you're gonna be fried. Toasty! Sonna! Alright, let me disable the frames here. Now I'm gonna stand here to show something. Shimatta! Sekkaku kakushite oita elevator no kagi ga... Oh, so you dropped the elevator key. Well, where is it? I'm standing on it. Just a nice little glitch that you can do. They did fix that, I think, in Pokémon Yellow, and how they did that was... he just drops the lift key, like, right after the battle is over. Oh no! I dropped the lift key! Max up. So that is an HP up. Who would I want to use that on right now? Sure, Gyarados. Alright, so now that we have the elevator key... I kinda took the long way. Not to toot my own horn, but have you checked out my unboxing of Gex Trilogy? Oh, I've been meaning to. I haven't checked it out yet. Okay, now to do this. Whee! Spinning in circles! Whee! I'm getting dizzy. Sorry. Kin no Tama. Okay. Ski no Ishi, Moonstone. I don't have anybody who could use that right now. No pressure. Also, when Super Alice and 20 watched me play, this puzzles reminded her of Chip's Challenge. Yeah, you mentioned that game quite a bit. Waza Machine Nana. Let's see, what's that? Golly gee, ever wonder if Game Freak were big fans of Chip Challenge? Probably. Let's see, TM7 is... Oh! Tsuno Doreru, Horn Drill. Can anybody learn that here? Nah. You could buy this at the department store, but it is a one-hit KO move. So long as you're faster than your opponent, you can basically instantly kill them. Or, sorry, instantly incapacitate them. Up or down? Up? Okay, this way. Hello, Huarevo. Glad you could make it. Let me go this way first. Pretty sure there's an item here. Alright. And this item is... Ikizuki City, a super potion. Alright, and, I guess it doesn't matter. Alright. In Super Mario Bros. Wonder, if you listen to the Castle Bowser stage themes, they sound almost like Resopolis from the first Gex, only more foreshortened and not including the Liquid TV guitar riff. Huh, okay. Wonder if I should play, Mario Wonder again. I mean, I'm not really in the mood to play it again, but, yeah, maybe I'll give it a listen. Alright, if I go up here... Ah! Hello! Koko ni kita nerai wa nanda? What is nerai again? Oh, he's basically asking, why did you come here? Gex Trilogy isn't bad, it's missing some flourish. I mean, it kind of has it, it's just... there's some really baffling design decisions when it came to the trilogy. The LRG trilogy. Alright, let's just have Lizardo burn them to death. Or to faint. You know, it's an exaggeration. Alright, a bigger rat. Nice. Hit the weak spot. And another one. Oh yeah, I didn't even get all the cutouts. It's not like I could even really use them, without online. I just don't really see the point in getting all of those. Alright. Korea ikan! Wakatta iu. Boss ni aitai nara, elevator ni noronda na. So, if you want to encounter the boss, ride the elevator. Let's see. Sugoi Kizuku City. So, an amazing wound medicine or hyper potion. I'm gonna use an Ikizukisuri. Let's do two. Yeah. Alright, and this guy. Shinyu Shao Hakken. Spotted an intruder. Intruder alert, essentially. Beto beta. Sure, let's try to take you out with BDD Dama. Let me just do that. And hit the weak spot. Level 21. Dolgas. Sure. Running out of PP for this move. Which I guess is alright, because I wouldn't have to, frame skip as much. And another Dolgas! Go ahead. Yeah, at least. Okay. Can turn frame skipping off. Ah, Dameka! Shiftを探してる. 俺は知らねえよ. So you don't know about it, huh? Okay. Now we can take the elevator. Alright, I'm gonna go to the first floor and open the door there. Hi. Maigo no boya kana? I mean, you might think I'm lost, but since I have the elevator key, I know exactly where to go. I'm pretty sure. Bite the sludge. Level 26 Gyarados. Yudo Ikari. Smog. Ah, nuts. Poison. Doko Abita. If Bubsy's new game is decent, or at least an improvement over that 1996 mistake of a 3D platformer, it could be a final nail to the slander to Gex as a character. Yeah, I am hoping, well, I'm sure the game would be good, but just how good? How might it set itself apart from a bunch of the other 3D platformers that have been coming out. Nandeja! Oh, that's what opens the door, huh? Alright, Dokukeshi. Are? 今の騒ぎで扉が開いてしまった。Yeah, I noticed that too. Alright, we're done here. Let's check out the second floor. Oh, wait. That was where I was, huh? There's no elevator to the third floor. Alright, fourth floor then. Bing boom! I'll deal with you two in a moment. Bromhexine. Bromhexine. That's, defense, right? I always gotta look at the guide here, because there's no way that, like, the average person can just, like, memorize this and associate it with stats. I mean, at least with, like, protein and iron and stuff like that, you can kind of associate it with it if you know what those, like, do when you eat your food, but, like, these? I don't frickin' know! Alright, Bromhexine is indeed defense. I think I'll save this. Heard of the Neo Geo AES Plus? I didn't order the console, but instead a bit of the games that aren't in my Neo Geo collection and accessories. Oh, I think I saw you post about that on one of your YouTube posts? Alright, in order to continue, we have to face these guys. Roketo-dan no akuji no subarashisa ga wakaran kodomo me. So, you, child, don't know the... I guess just... What is akuji? Akuji? Oh, evil deed, wrongdoing, crime, misfortune. So, evil deeds, so you don't understand, like, the great evil deeds that Team Rocket does. I mean, we kinda do. You killed a poor Pokemon's mother. For one. You're essentially importing, you're basically, like, trading Pokemon in, like, a gambling business, for two. There's probably a lot of other, like, not kid-friendly stuff you might do, too. Who knows? Alright, who am I facing? Abo. Ekans looks just weird in the Japanese version. Yeah, I know. That mouth is silly. Level 22, Biriri Dama. Oh, it wants to learn Jibaku, self-destruct. Hang on. don't think I'll actually learn it. I'm sorry. Like, Ekans looks like Donald the Duck trying to shoot the whoop. Sando. Ah, Yaruna. Hinoko. And Abok. So this is Arbok, the evolved form of Ekans. Let's see. Noshikakari. Nice. Excellent. Agya! Bosu, chikara o yobimasen deshita. So, I guess he was saying I wasn't strong enough. Arbok looks kinda cool, but where is its mouth? Ah, omae! Otsukimi yama de kaseki sagashi no jama shita yatsu da. Ah, looks like he recognized us from Mount Moon. Sando. Okay. Kusai Hana, you haven't been out this outing. Oh no. Don't do that, please. Ah! Okay, good. We're switching out right away. Abo. Ouch. Alright, good work. And Sandopan. Sand Slash, the evolved form of Sand Shrew. Yeah, I think we're safe. Oh, nice! Paralyzed it. And it is stunned. Hinoko? Oh, getting lucky here. Seems like the two moves do the same amount of damage. Alright, and that's a lot of experience. Keigenchi Takusan. Kuyashi ga yarareta. And now the door is open. Roketo da no jama bakari shiagatte. Let's see. Shiagatte. Oh, Shiagaru? I think I was having this issue earlier. I think he's just saying you're always in the way of Team Rocket. I think. Okay, we're gonna start off strong. Let's bring Rata to the front. Yeah, I'll save one. And this must be the boss. I'm pretty sure that Team Rocket sells Pokemon for money laundering, extortion, trafficking, you name it. All in the name of money. Ho ho! Konna tokoro made yoku kita. You did well coming here. Let's see. Sekai ichu no Pokemon o warudakumi ni tsukaimakute. Okay, so, using Pokemon all over the world for bad deeds. Kanemoke suru Rokettodan. So he's describing Team Rocket, basically, using Pokemon all over the world for bad deeds and making profit. Watashi ga sono leader, Sekaki da. So Sekaki is his name. In English, his name is localized to Giovanni. Watashi ni hamukau nara itaime ni atte morau. Alright, time to fight the boss. Sakaki ga shoubu o shikakete kita. Iwaku. Oh, not a very good start. Yeah, you have high defense, and normal is not very effective against... Alright, in that case, Kusaihana. Super weak to grass. Oh, Effect Guard. Okay, so I can't, decrease your stats. Alright, Screech missed. Haha! Man, being rock and ground type must suck. Psyholm. This is Rhyhorn. And you are another rock and ground type, so... Delicious. And Garuda. Okay, this one is not rock or ground type, this is a normal type. Garuda, known as Kangaskhan in English. Alright, let's put you to sleep. Oh, Rensoku Punchi. Continuous Punch, or Comet Punch. Alright, we put you to sleep. Yokaeki. I wonder which one would be stronger. I haven't won yet, even though I know I will. How'll this do? Well, it decreased your defense. Gyarados. Finish her. Oh, you're faster. Oh, shoot. That was a crit. Alright, Ryu no Ikari. Ouch. Pokemon is more fun with mods, just don't tell Mario. Yeah, mods and fan games, as a longtime Pokemon fan, are certainly better than the official games. Sucks to say, but it's kind of the truth. Hinoko. Alright. Level 28 Kusaihana. And level 33 Rizado. Oh, you want to learn Kirisaku. That is Slash. Slash is a super good move. It has a high critical hit rate, and it's pretty powerful too. Let's see. Let me take a look here. I think I would get rid of Nida Mitsukeru. But let me just see what it is able to... Like, not sure if it learns, like... Okay, it doesn't learn, Screech. Oh, plutonium is a thing? I know, uranium got a lot of, like, news spread about it being shut down, I know. I mean, I think you can still find it, at least. Yeah, I think I'll do this. Gun. I have not been using status moves. You never really have to in a Pokémon game, really. Sonna baka na! Kimi wa totemo daiji ni Pokémon o sodatete iru na. So he acknowledges that we're raising our Pokémon with great care. Sonna kodomo ni watashi no kangae wa totemo rikai dekinai daro. But you don't understand what our I guess like a child like you wouldn't know our like big plans. Understand our big plans. Koko wa ichido mi o hiko. Kimi to wa mata dokoka de tatakaitai mono da. So he looks forward to like crossing swords with us again. Like he wants to fight us again. Looking forward to it. Thought it was a complimentary piece like how blue is complimentary. Oh, I see. No! Inventory strikes again! Ah, no. Okay, what should I use? Let's see. Sure. Saihana, increase your defense. Alright, we get the Shield Scope. We get the Sylph Scope. Oh, so you guys haven't left yet? Alrighty, now that we're done with that... So now comes the question. Should I tackle Pokémon Tower first? Or should I do Erica? Should I do the gym? I don't think it really matters much what I do first, but I think I would like to do the Pokémon Tower. So I think I'll do that. Oh, you want me to do Erica then Pokémon Tower, Gecko 1993? Guarevo, what do you think? I'll leave this up to you. In the meantime, let me do some inventory management. No longer need that. I think I'll just sell the Razorwind TM, because I really don't see myself using that. Okay, alright. I'm gonna go to the department store. I think they have full heals here. It'd be wise. Also, at my local antique emporium, someone is trying to sell a picture of Erica in a Pokeball-themed bra, holding 2 Pokeballs in each of her hands and under. It still hasn't sold. Good grief. Oh. Dang, for some reason I thought the full heal was sold at the department store. Well, I know where my next destination is then. So, we have some fresh water with us from the vending machine. So while we have it in our inventory, remember these guards, and they're said to be mean, but they seem to be pretty thirsty as well. Ah, それは美味しそうな飲み物. So a delicious drink. Eh? 僕にくれる? Giving this to me? Thank you! Yamabuki City ni iku nara. If you're heading towards Yamabuki City, Toteio! You can pass! Jusu o mukou no geto no keibi ni mo wakete ageyo. So now he's being very friendly to me because we gave him a drink, and he's going to share this with the other guards. Now, the strange thing is, you called that juice, but it's just water. I wonder if juice is like a catch-all word for a drink in some instances. Oh, it can also be a soft drink, apparently. And yeah, considering it's a, you know, the vending machine also sells, soda and, Mix-O-Lay. Yeah, that makes sense. That picture has me raising a couple eyebrows, especially considering her potential age. I can honestly see why it isn't selling, especially considering it's an antique emporium and arcade. Huh, okay. I actually don't know how old Erica is. I'll have to check. Let's see, height 5'3", age unknown. Okay. I wonder where they, yeah, Mix-O-Lay is, localized to lemonade, because I don't think kids are going to know what Olay is. I certainly didn't know. Yeah, maybe various characters in, Gen 1 don't really have any, confirmed age. I don't know. Alright, anyway, this is Yamabuki City. I guess we could explore around here, too, while we're, here. Now, this is supposed to be the, largest, like, most condensed, I guess, city in Kanto. But, it's not looking very lively. And it's because these guys are roaming the streets. Shifu Company no totara sekai juu ni Pokémon utte gaba gaba o moke daze. Gaba gaba, is that what you say when you're, like, raking in the dough or something? Yeah, that's exactly it, actually. It can also be onomatopoeic for, oversized baggy clothing, or for sloshing of water. Oh yeah, let me go to the Pokémon Center, even though I don't need to use it, there are NPCs I want to talk to. Pokémon wa shurui ni yotte seichou suru, tempo ga... Huh, tempo? I didn't think you could use that word in this scenario. But basically she's saying depending on the Pokémon, they grow at different rates. Yeah, Shigaurashiwa. That's what she heard. That is true. They're, like, depending... I think generally evolved Pokémon evolve slower than non-evolved ones. Bugs obviously grow quicker. And, like, dragon types and other, like, really strong Pokémon grow at a slower rate. I think that's the general rule. Ah, Pokémon shiten no ga kite rocket dan no yatsukete kure to ii na. Ii daro? Okay, so what he's saying is that he wishes that the Elite Four would do something with Team Rocket. And honestly, this has been a complaint of mine for many games. Like, the Elite Four don't do jack shit about, like, the situation. Like, what, it's not their job to be the police, I guess, but still... I mean, you have little moments like in Gen 2 where Lance is, like, going around investigating something at the Lake of Rage, which I guess is a place that means a lot to him, considering, you know, Gyarados, dragons, stuff like that. But yeah, there aren't very many people who, like, do things about the evil team. Like, the closest thing that comes to my mind is, spoiler alert for Pokemon Black and White. There is a time, like, when N's castle overtakes the Pokemon League at the end of the main story, I think it was Bianca who essentially rallied up all of the gym leaders. Well, except for one, but she didn't have the time for that. But, yeah, when all the gym leaders came to the castle to, like, deal with the 7 sages, that was a really cool moment. And I wish, like, important trainers can actually, like, do stuff about those, like, evil teams. But then again, I guess we don't really have evil teams anymore now, do we? Maybe Game Freak realized their mistake. Anyway, tangent over. Daremo ga minna shiteru Sif Company da ga. So everybody knows about the Sylph Company? Yume da to sore dake nerawareru kiken mo aru da. Let's see. Yume da to sore dake. Wait, what are you saying? So, everybody knows the Sylph Company, sure, but, it's only famous... Nerau. To aim... Yeah, I don't know exactly what he's saying. Let me see the, script. Okay, so in English, it says Silphco is very famous, that's why it attracted Team Rocket. Oh, okay, so he's basically implying about Team Rocket. Okay, that's everyone in the Pokémon Center. Espa Oyaji no Ie. So we have an old man who knows ESP, I guess? Wakatta. Nani? Kore ga hoshii no ka? This is a running joke across the series. You have a psychic character who reads your mind and gives you the TM for psychic. Wakatteru na? Waza machine nijuku wa psychokinesis. Umaku ikeba, aite no tokushu no ryoku o sagarareru kamoshirenai. So if we're lucky, we could also decrease special with this. I wouldn't rely on that though, but if it works, then that's great. Is that the only move in the game that can reduce special? I wonder. I'll have to look that up, actually. Let's see. Okay, maybe it'll tell me if, Oh, is there, like, no comprehensive list on, Okay, I guess not. I guess as far as I know, then, it's the only move that can reduce special. If anybody knows if there are any other moves that do that in Gen 1, then please let me know. Watashi wa keibin da ga, ayashi kodomo wa tousenbo suru koto ni shiteru no da. Tousenbo. Let me look that one up. Blocking the way. Okay, so you're the security guard, and you're blocking the way, essentially because I'm a suspicious kid. Well, I did kind of rough up your guys back at your hideout, so fair enough. Warui koto yarimakuru to sukatto suru ze. Okay, let's see. Sukatto is refreshingly with a feeling of relief. Basically the same as Sukiri. It could also be elegantly or stylishly. I need to remember what Makuru is. Okay, right. Makuru is to do over and over again. So, basically, I guess what he's saying is, when we do bad things, we do it with style or something. Otoku na keijiban. Shinseihin Super Bowl wa... let's see. New product Super Ball. Monster Ball yori kakujitsu ni Pokémon skamaemasu. Nakanaka skamaerarenai Pokémon ni wa kochira o tamesou. Yamabuki Shiti goto Roketo Danga no Totaze. Yeah, so Team Rocket's basically, taken over Saffron City. I'm thinking that's why the guards were doing what they were doing. Nanda! Bozu Achike! Well, he's being rude. What are you looking at? Get out of my face! Something like that. Boss wa kono machi o rokettodan no mono ni suru te yo. Alright, Alright. Oh, hang on. Koko wa Yamabuki City. Yamabuki kiniro kagayaki no iro. So Yamabuki is the sparkling golden color. Kakuto Dojo. So there's kind of a strange thing. There are 2 gyms here. This one is not an official Pokemon League gym, though. This is a dojo where you fight some black belts with their fighting type Pokemon. I don't remember if there was one point in development where there were supposed to be more badges? Like, more gyms? I don't know about that. I'll have to look that up. Kora! Oretachi ni sakarau to itai me ni au zo. Sakarau. To go against, to oppose, to disobey. So, obey Team Rocket and you'll meet a world of hurt. So, unfortunately, we can't tackle the official gym. Not that we would want to right now, trust me. Yamabuki City Pokemon Gym Leader Natsume. Espa Shoujo. What is shoujo? Oh, the psychic girl. Psychic maiden, even. Alright. De koro yaro! Doku mite aruite nda? Oh. So apparently I bumped into him and he's scolding me. Watch where you're going. Alright, finally the shop. Genki no kakera takai kedo, sento funo no Pokemon ga genki ni naru no sugoi wa. So energy shards are expensive, but they will, essentially revitalize Pokemon unable to fight, and that fact is amazing to her. Gold Spray wa Yowai Pokemon o Yose Tsuketai. Silver Spray yori Nagamochi surute. So, Gold Spray lasts longer than the Silver Spray. Just so you know, Silver Spray was localized as Super Repels, and Gold Spray is localized as Max Repels. Not sure if I really like the name Max Repel, I'll be honest. Because I guess it could imply that a Max Repel could, like, ward off all wild encounters, but no, it just lasts, I think, like, let's see, I forget the step count, darn it. It's been too long. Alright, well, we could buy, Sugoi Kizukusuri. And, we could also, more importantly, buy Nandemo Naoshi. Anything cure, basically. This is the full heal. When we buy these, our, storage will thank us. because we no longer have to buy specialized medicine for each status ailment. So, you know what? I'm gonna buy 20 of these. I think I'll hold on to these for right now, but, yeah. Did I talk to you already? Oh, yeah, I did. Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything. I believe if I walk this way, this is to the... yeah. This is the entrance to the Sylph Company. Which I think, yeah. Chief Company Honshabiru. So this is Sylph headquarters. The Sylph Company seems to be a very, like... how should I say this? Its influence is everywhere in Kanto. It seems like they made a lot of inventions that are very convenient for trainers. As a matter of fact, something I guess you might not realize from, like, all the overt themes of, like, later Pokémon stories, but a main theme of Pokémon Gen 1 is just, like, the harmony between nature and technology. It's not something that I typically think about, but, yeah, there are ways that, technology can go, like, well with nature. But, I don't know, there's probably an analysis video out there that, can explain it. I'm not really gonna take the time to think too much about it. Alright, I guess it's pretty much decided that we'll be going to Erica next. We'll be doing the Celadon Gym. Now, the good thing about, the gym here, grass types, like I said, they have a lot of weaknesses. There are many types that you can use to exploit their weakness. Aha! Point up! The point up is PP up. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, I barely have enough space. I don't think I'm gonna use that right now. Having a good time? Okay. So, if you might recall, the guy who calls us the champion in making, well, he's actually at the casino. So, he doesn't tell us, like, what the weakness of the grass type is, but you Like I said, you definitely should have plenty of means to deal with them at this point. And we could see here that, yeah, green is a step ahead of us again. Alright, I think what I'm gonna do is... I'm going to train up BDD Dama a little bit, because I think being able to use Thunder Wave is really nice, and I do want it to... what is your special anyway? Oh, it's only 36. Well, I was thinking that I should probably make it stronger to survive some attacks, but I think we'll be fine. Grass types are generally pretty slow, so I don't think I have to worry with this one. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'll have Rata take the lead. Alright, let's fight some trainers. Ah! Otoko! Koko wa ne, onna no ko shika haicha ikenai no. Wait, if women are allowed in here, then that, like, cuts out so many trainers coming into the Pokémon League. Yeah, this gym might be a little bit sexist. Alright, let's see. Let's... Yeah, he's Satsumaeba. Oh, that worked out really well. Oh, a new Pokemon. Utsudon. This is Weepin' Bell in English. Same thing. Satsumaeba. Oh, wow, you didn't survive that. Level 29 Rata. Ranbo nanda kara. Be, Erika-san ni yararechaiba ii no yo. Man, she does not like me being a boy. You know, that's actually gonna bring something interesting up. So, in Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green, they do have the option for you to choose, like, to be a boy or a girl. I wonder if any text is changed depending on if you're a boy or a girl in Fire Red and Leaf Green. I don't know. I haven't played that game nearly enough to really know. Honestly, there haven't been very many... I don't think I've really played through a Pokemon game, like, more than twice overall. So, yeah. Some fan I was, huh? Okay, yeah, let's just move on to the next trainer. Ada! Onna bakkari de taikutsu shiteta no yo. What is taikutsu? Oh. Boring. So you were getting pretty bored with it just being girls here. Let's make things a little interesting. Why don't we? And we have a new trainer class. Otona no One-san. So an adult girl. Nazo no Kusa. By the way, the trainer class was translated as beauty in English. Probably make it just a little more kid-friendly, I guess. Let's see. I guess I don't want to rely on Hisatsu Maeba too much. Don't want the PP to run out. But then this stuff happens. Okay. Nice work. Nazo no Kusa. Ah, nuts. Let's wake you up. Nail-sama. Oh, jeez, that was close. Didn't want that to happen again. Hate when that happens and succeeds. Yanna-chao! Kusa ni yowai no wa mizu type dake janai wa. So the weakness of those weak to grass aren't just water types. Jimen type to iwa type mo watashi tachi no ejiki yo. So they're also good with rock and ground types. Alright, we do need cuts to even make it to the gym leader. Alright. Trainer number 3. Are? Anta saki koko nozoite ta otoko janai? No. I'm not the man who peeps through the who peeps in the gym. You can say hi to him if you like. Fushigi dane. Nice going there. Oh, Fushigi Soul! This is Ivysaur, the evolved form of Bulbasaur. Alright, let's test out our new move. Stemi Takuru! Level 30, Ratta. And we win. Omeme Pachikuri. Omeme, children's language for eyes. Pachikuri. Blinking in surprise. So I guess she's saying she's surprised in a rather childish way. Anta hoto ni nozoki janai? Saikin oi no yo. Oh, so you've been getting a lot of peeping toms recently, huh? Those darn no-lifes. Ne, mite. Kore watashi no Pokémon. Kusa taipu wa sodateru no ga raku na tokoro ga ii wa. Alright, Mada Tsubomi. Alright, you know what to do. I do kind of feel bad for, you know, just one-shotting these trainers' Pokémon, but, like, the game kind of encourages this, and that's kind of a part of why I kind of consider a bunch of Pokémon battles boring. The only ones that are mildly interesting are, like, boss battles. Which they should be. But even then, sometimes they're hit or miss. Yan! Uchi no jimu wa tsukau Pokémon zenbu kutsa type. Datte Pokémon no hoka ni ikeba na kyoshitsu yatteru kara. Hang on. So, I guess besides dealing with Pokémon, this is also a place to, like, practice Ikebana. Ikebana is like the Japanese art of flower arrangement. Alright, let's cut down this bush. Can you guess which one is Erica? Alright, I think you've had your time in the spotlight. Let's bring in Gyarados. Now, it is water and flying, so grass-type moves will deal normal damage to it. Even though I think it's going to say it's super effective in the text anyway, because that's just how this game was programmed. Anyway... Anata go shumi wa? Hai! Pokémon o shoushou. Alright, who are you sending out? Oh, Tama. Execute. Alright, Yu no Ikari. Ah! Oh, Reflector. That's going to, cut physical attack damage in half. Oh yeah, I used the Awakening before. I think I'll just use this. Alright, let's use Dragon's Rage. There we go. Kekko na otemae de. Temae. Okay, yeah, it's skill. Alright. Watashi raishu omiai nano Pokémon sasowarete mo hashitanai. Okay, I think these are, like, words I'm not familiar with. Alright, let's look these up. Raishu. Oh! Okay, I see it in kanji. It's, next week. And omiai is a formal meeting with a view to marriage. Interview with a prospective spouse. And hashitanai. Hashitanai, improper, immodest, vulgar. Let's see, tatakai shinai yo ni shinakia. Okay. Hang on. Let me see what the, Okay, so in English this was translated to, I have a blind date coming up. I have to learn to be polite. And is that actually what she's saying? So there's like a date next week, essentially. Hang on. Okay, I might need to spend a little time here, because I'm not sure I exactly, agree with this translation. Alright, so... Watashi raishu omiai nano. So, apparently, omiai, Oh, it can also be a blind date. Yeah. So, yeah, she's going on a blind date next week. Pokémon Saso... Alright, Pokémon Saso Warete mo Hashitanai. Oh, okay. That makes better sense. Pokémon sasowarete mo hoshitanai tatakai shinai yonin shinakya. So even if I get challenged to a Pokémon battle, I have to make sure I don't get into a messy fight. So that's what she's saying. When I had these in separate lines on DeepL, it actually translated the middle line as it would be rude to accept a Pokemon's invitation. Imagine dating a Pokemon. Who would do that? Okay, I'm sure there are a chunk of people in the Pokemon world who absolutely would date a Pokemon. I probably would too, I'll be honest. I mean, they have the same, they have like a sentience just like humans. They can understand it. You know, let's not get too deep into this conversation. Hello. Tamamushi Jimu ni yokoso. You're all the way in the back and you're welcoming me. Onna no ko dakara tte yudan shinai hoga iwa yo. Alright, so, yeah, don't underestimate you because you're a girl. Makes sense because when gardening you will get messy, ask Vincent Price. Oh, we got a new trainer class. Elite Trainer. Elite Trainer. Don't even bring up Justin RPG who wants to date Reshiram. I mean, with that, like, tuft on its... Don't judge me, okay? Anyway. I'm really not making things better for myself. Ah, no, we're going to sleep. Oh, cool. Woke up. And you're wrapping me. Will this finish you? Alright, Saihana. Start with Dragon Rage. Boy, Gyarados must be really tired. Oh, okay, it's saying not very effective, but it's actually doing normal damage. Crud. Okay, fine. I will use the full heal. Fushigi Soul. Alright, let's see. How much will that do? Oh, Yadorigi no Tane. Let me look that word up. Yadorigi. Okay, it's a parasitic plant. So it's essentially parasite seed. Or leech seed in English. Oh, I should have read that. You know what? Since I do want to read it, I'll just use this turn to heal. Yadorigi ga, Gyarados no tairyoku o ubau. So, ubau, I'm guessing is like, oh, yeah, take away, absorb. And let's finish you off. Level 27 Gyarados. Yaru janai. Kyou wa tsuyoi Pokémon motte konakatta kara, kondo yaru toki wa makenai wa. So, yeah, she's saying she won't lose next time. Okay, good, you don't block that tree. Not that that matters too much if you do. Kora! Mushi Pokémon toka Hono Pokémon wa kirai nano. Koko ni mochi komanai de yo. Well, since you asked politely about that... Yeah, she's basically hinting that fire and bug are among the weaknesses of grass types. Well, since you asked so kindly... Ah, crud. Is this what they call smoking weed? Kusai hana. Poison damage. And that should finish you. Ah, koitsu! Kimi ne, Rida no Erika-san wa oshitoyaka dakedo, kono hen ja yume na trainer nan dakara. Oshitoyaka. Oshitoyaka. Graceful, ladylike, modest, polite. Alright. So she may be modest, but she's a, like, famous trainer around here. A well-renowned trainer probably would be even better. Alright, I know you're poisoned, but I'm actually going to have you stick with that status ailment in case I need to have you out and I don't want you to go to sleep. I mean, luckily there's no, Ah, shoot, what's that? Okay, I guess there's, like, Venoshock? I was thinking if there was, like, a, move that deals more damage when the opponent has a status ailment. I know if you have the status ailment, if you use, I think it's, Actually, I don't think it's Smelling Salts. That was, Oh, whatever. We're not in any of those generations. Not sure if anyone has done this, and it's been living rent-free in my head since beating the game. After fully 100%ing the game, like catching all 151 and beating every single trainer under the sun, ... Seems like it'll be continuing. Yeah, let's start with this party. Let's do a save. And let's face the gym leader. Hi! Yo-yo tenki ne? Wonderful weather we're having, yeah. Kimochi ii. Ara, ikenai! Nete shimatta wa. Oh, you're about to fall asleep. Yokoso. Watakushi Tamamushi Jimu no Erika to moshimasu. She seems to be speaking very formally by saying watakushi, referring to herself there. And I guess moshimasu is also quite formal. Ohana o ikeru no ga shumi de, Pokémon wa kusa type bakkari. Ara yada, shiai no moshikomi desu no? Yeah, I want a match with you. Sonna, watakushi makemasen wa yo. Has anyone ever thought of releasing all their Pokémon back into the wild as like a final goodbye after doing everything? It'd make for a really heart-wrenching ending. Yeah, that... I don't think anybody would actually do that. Maybe like a few people might. Just for the emotion of it. Anyway, Erika. Whoa! Well, we haven't seen this Pokémon before. Utsuboto. This is Victory Bell. Alright, let's start with Dragon Rage. And that's what I thought was gonna happen. Phooey. Alright, what move are you gonna use? Happa Kata! That is a Leaf Cutter. Ouch! Man, that's a pretty dangerous move. Known as Razor Leaf in English, that is a high crit grass type move. Alright, let's wake you up right away. No, not this time. I'll just use it again. Are we really playing this game? Okay, fine! Be that way! This is why I'm keeping your poison, Lizardo. Ganbare! Go get him! Oh, you take poison damage after getting out, just like that. Alright, so this will be a pretty interesting strategy. You can only have one major status ailment at a time. So I am on purpose, keeping Lizardo poisoned so that it doesn't get put to sleep. Alright, gotcha. Monjara. Okay, this is Tangela in English. Alright, let's heal you up there. Come on! Okay, good thing that missed. Shimetsukeru. That is, oh. Okay. So, Shimetsukeru is... I think that's like coil or something? I think it's bind in English. Yeah, to tighten, to constrict... Yeah, I've seen that word when playing Digimon Adventure. That is an attack that Seadramon could do. Thing is, there's another move later on that's called Constrict in English, so that gets a little confusing. Anyway, new Pokémon. Rafflesia. So, yeah, that's like the name of the flower. It is known as Vileplume in English. Oh, Hanabira no Mai. Oh, this is Pedal Dance! That is a really strong, grass-type move. Basically, they'll just keep doing this uncontrollably until they get confused. It's essentially a berserk move. Except you can actually kind of gain control of yourself, after a little while. Unlike Rage. Abareteiru. It's raging about. Yatta! Level 34 Lizardo. I think next stream we might be able to have it evolve again. Look forward to it. Mairimashita wa... Sasuga... Tonogata wa otsuyoi desu wa. Kono rainbow badge sashiage nakute wa narimasen ne. Alright, and we get the rainbow badge, which actually has the same name in English. Awesome. Thank you, Gecko1993. Rainbow badge de level 50 made no Pokémon ga otonashiku iu koto kikimasu. So, Pokémon up to level 50 will listen to our every word. Soshite, Kairiki no waza ga tatakatte nakute mo tsukaemasu. So, we can also use Kairiki outside of battle. Kairiki is superhuman strength, or just strength. This is an HM move that we'll learn later. それからよろしかったらこれもお使いになって技マシン21をもらった技マシン21の中はメガドレインのです So, Mega Drain 与えたダメージの本分がポケモンの栄養になる素晴らしい技です。栄養。栄養 is, oh, nutrition. So yeah, Mega Drain is just a stronger absorb. And I believe this is a TM exclusive move. So, if you want to teach this to anybody, then yeah, you probably wouldn't want to wait. Just so you know, Bubble Beam and Thunderbolt are also TMs that are... yeah, I think also... I think Bite is also a move that can't be learned naturally. There's like a short list on, Bulbapedia about TMs that can only be learned. Okay, yeah. TM exclusive moves. I have the whole list here. Thunderbolt, in red, green, and blue. Pikachu can learn Thunderbolt naturally in yellow. Alright, Bubble Beam, Mega Drain, Fissure, Mimic, Bide, Egg Bomb, Fire Blast, Soft Boiled, Psy Wave, Rock Slide, Razor Wind, and Toxic. So, this actually does include every single TM that you get from a gym leader. So, yeah, those ones are special. I'm off, smell ya later, or rather, adios. Okay, see you later. I'll actually be ending the stream pretty soon, too. Alright, you can learn Mega Drain, which might actually be a pretty good idea. Yeah, let's do that. What other moves are you able to learn, by the way? Let's see, Kusai Hana. If I can find it. Here we go. Alright, level 38 is Petal Dance, and 52 is Solar Beam. Yeah, I'll do this. Get rid of Sweet Toru. There we go. Alright, what else do you have to say? Ara ma, Sukano tsukutte masu ne. Masu no ne. Hontou ni erai wa. Well, thank you. She admires the fact that I'm working on a Pokédex. Watashi deshitara kirei na Pokémon shika hoshiku narimasen mono. So you only want, like, clean Pokémon. So I guess you'd hate to have poison types. Wait. Maybe that statement shouldn't be true because the majority of grass types are also poison types. So, yeah. Tangela is special in that it is only grass type. So it has essentially one less weakness. And it also resists ground. Oh yeah, you're still poisoned. Let's get you to the Pokémon Center as quickly as possible. Hang on, my dear Char Char. Okay, we've made it. Okay, and with that, I think we're good to, end the stream here. Hang on, I don't recall... Have we caught any new Pokémon in the last stream? I honestly don't remember. I don't think we ever did. Other than Eevee, which I already, read. Well, I didn't read the entry for the Illustrated Book of Pocket Monsters, but I think I'd rather do that when we have more Pokémon, like, newly caught. So yeah, I think with that, that'll be the end of this stream. Next time I stream will be on Saturday, where I will be playing Bubsy games for the first time, so don't miss out on that. You'll get to see a Gex fan play Bubsy for the first time. I think that's quite the appeal right there. Anyway, that's all I have to say, other than if you enjoy what you see and you want to see more, then consider following me on Twitch and subscribing to my live YouTube channel. I have a main channel for recorded playthroughs, and I have a Blue Sky if you want to follow me there as well. So, with all that said, thank you for watching. Mite kurete arigato. This is Stylus signing off. See you next time. Mata ne!